Good evening, you guys. This is Marlene from Marley Grace Creations. Welcome to my Facebook page. And if you're, I don't know why I'm hoarse tonight, y'all. If you're watching me from YouTube, welcome to my YouTube channel as well. Thank you for joining me. Tonight we're going to do a purple pumpkin, an eggplant purple pumpkin. So we're just, I'm going to make some molds with clay because it's hard to bend molds out of resin later for something that that shape. So we're just going to do clay. Hey Nancy, how are you? Welcome. We are going to do a purple pumpkin, and that's only one coat on this little one. It looks like an eggplant, don't it? It's actually eggplant, oh gosh, that's wet. It's actually eggplant purple. So I had to go today. I wanted to do this yesterday, but I didn't have the right purple. So I just went today and found me some eggplant purple paint. Hey Sue. Hey Melissa. This is only one coat on this, and then I'm going to do something else to it in a little bit. Try something. I'm going to try something with y'all that I haven't tried on purple before. Hey Jerry. Okay, let's just put that aside and get some purple paint on this. And let's see, yes, this is eggplant. Hey Diane. And then when this is drying, before we put the second coat, I'm going to make some molds. And I hadn't decided if I'm going to put silver or gold on it. I'll decide that at the last minute, I'm sure. And then I'll know what else to do to this thing. Hey, Tammy. Melissa, do you know if your friend Helena has been on my page last night or night before last? Now, that's a pumpkin. This is a big pumpkin. This is one of those paper mache pumpkins from Hobby Lobby. And it's going to be purple. Hey, Mary. Because there was a girl on here, and her name was Helena, and I have never seen one on here before. Hey, Emma. Thank you for the stars, Emma. Okay, let me get this thing painted. It's going to be deep, dark purple. And I was just thinking today, when did pumpkins, you know, traditionally, pumpkins used to all be several colors of orange. When did that change? I know a few years ago, you saw a lot of white pumpkins, and then all of a sudden there's all colors. And I'm thinking, when did we start painting pumpkins to match our decor or our favorite color or, you know, whatever? So, hey Kathy, hey Betty, how are y'all? I started to do a tall one, but it's orange already, like a deep orange, and it's really hard to cover. And so I thought, you know, this will take the paint good, and this will be easier to cover. Sure is bright, isn't it? It's going to be deeper than this, though. And this is just one coat. I don't know, but I love it. You love all the colors? I do, too. My husband's not crazy about it. Every once, you know, every night I take whatever I do upstairs and I put it on the dining room table. Sometimes I go in there and show him. Sometimes I just leave it there. Depends on what he's doing or if he's already gone to bed or, you know, whatever. Sometimes he'll say, oh, I love that. A couple of times, he'll, you know, these pumpkins, he was like, I don't know if I like that or not. Your favorite color? I have several friends, my very best friend's favorite color is purple. She decorates with purple, and she has a friend that loves purple, so I saw something on Pinterest, and that's not exactly what I'm going to do tonight, but it made me stop and think. I have not done a purple one this year. I did last year, and I'm going to make some molds, and the molds are going to look like leaves, but I want them to look more like metal. So I don't know if they're going to be, if they're going to have gold on them or silver on them. Should be interesting. You're right, it should be. Oh, goodness. It's bright purple. It's going to be dark, though. It's going to be deeper. Your favorite color, too? So we have a lot of people in here that love purple. And I put this purple dress on early this morning. And it's not that color, but it is. I had a doctor's appointment and some errands to run, and threw this little knit dress on. And then I was talking to somebody a while ago. Oh, and I went to 4 different stores today, and nobody had that ribbon. I'm just going to order it on Amazon because I know they have it there. It's not as cheap, but at least I can find it. So, and then when I order it on Amazon, I'll probably find it, but it'll be good to know where it is. But anyway, hey Ava, are you already home? Are you still crocheting? Anyway, she said a little while ago, what are you going to do tonight? I said purple. And then I realized earlier I had on a purple dress. I said, okay, I'll just leave it on. It's okay. Diane, it's kind of a soft burlap mesh ribbon, and it looks like the mesh is squares, if that makes sense. It's soft. It's not the scratchy mesh like you make those great big wreaths with. It's not the big wide rolls. It's a burlap. I bought a couple of rolls of it last year, and I finally used the end of it, and I thought, well, I need to go get some of that. I can make decent looking bows with that. You know what? This looks just like an eggplant. So anyway, I looked on Amazon, and Amazon does have it. I'll just order it. For some reason, it's easy for me to make bows with that stuff, and I like the way it looks too. We could just make this look like an eggplant. Get some more in there. About to use it all. I went to 3 Dollar Trees today looking for that ribbon, but I only found 2. I went to 2 Dollar Trees and $2 Generals today looking for that ribbon. So, and Hobby Lobby too. So, and I'm not sure where I bought it. I don't remember. So, I keep thinking it was Hobby Lobby, but they don't have it right now. So, maybe they will later. Maybe I'm the only one in the world that likes it, so they're not going to buy anymore. Hey, Brenda. If y'all notice, there's not a description for this live. And every night I put a description. I don't know if y'all even can see that or not. But and I figured this out yesterday, I think yesterday by mistake. When I don't put a description in, after I'm through with the live, my phone freezes up and I have to close my phone down. And Bottle Creek napkins. Okay, I wished I was watching. Tell Becky I watched the replay when you go back there. I don't know what I was saying. Oh, the description. When I put the description in after I'm done and then hit end, it goes. It works great. So I don't know when that changed or why they changed that. That doesn't even make any sense to me. But whatever. Wow, that's purple. Let's get this part dry. Then I'll do the bottom and set it aside. Hey, Sharon. It does look like a big old fat eggplant, don't it? I think it looks just like it. And this color is called eggplant, but that's my favorite, dark purple. It's actually darker and deeper than it looks like in that light. Y'all think purple should have silver or should have gold? Some people think it ought to have one or the other. I've seen both, and I like both. How are you, Brenda? Okay, let me get the bottom, and then I'm gonna lay it aside over here and make some leaf molds. I made a few right before I went live out of resin just to see which ones I like, but it is just too hard to bend these the way I want to bend them on a pumpkin with the resin. So okay, let's just lay this over here. Let me get a baby wipe. Can't get the thing open. Hey, Nancy. You like gold better? Absolutely gold. Okay. Oh, it's going to fall on the floor. Don't fall on the floor. Okay, I'm going to lay this brush in this baby white because I'll be using it again instead of getting it full of water. So let me just lay it aside over here. And make some. I really hadn't decided for sure. Where's the molds I was using a while ago? I know I want to make some of these molds. Okay, there's one more mold. Yes, right there. I may use that instead of leaves, kind of as a leaf. We'll see. Let me find my cornstarch and clay. Mist. Oh, I've got to paint it again. It's okay, Nancy. Think so. I've got to paint it again. I just got the ugly first coat on it. And then I'll... this clay is starting to get a little bit stiff, so that's not good. This is my favorite air dry clay, y'all. I know there's a lot out there and people love that, and they love all kinds. This is called Sculpey, S-C-U-L-P-E-Y, air dry modeling clay. And I know it's backwards, sorry. Yay, it's raining. It rained here some this morning, some last night, but we needed it too. My flowers and rose bushes were looking pitiful. But we've had our fair share lately of it. But I'm glad it's raining for you. Y'all must not have been having very much rain. See this? This is pretty. If I start at the top and use that kind of in the ribs instead of leaves, I'm thinking I'm going to make a couple of things and just play with it a minute, and then I'll decide. Hey, Carla. Are you still barricaded upstairs? We can always use rain. Yes. Oh, it's okay. You're not really late. You're never late. And there's always the replay. Oh, cornstarch. What am I thinking? It'll probably come out of this because it's a big, you know, it's big. If it were little, it wouldn't. So, but I need to get cornstarch in it anyway. I'll go ahead and finish this one. Oh gosh, and everybody's sick. That's good though, right? That's so funny. Okay. That looks good. It'll probably be pretty easy to cut out. Nothing like pouring out your cornstarch. Thank goodness it was just cornstarch. See how easy I can get this out of there. All right. You guys see okay? I have class tomorrow, so I'm studying. Bless your heart. Okay, I'm going to set this aside over here. Until I need to check it out here in a minute. I have cornstarch everywhere. Thank goodness it don't hurt anything. It's just cornstarch. What are you studying for? Is that your notary thing? Okay. Now, I just put cornstarch in here. You don't need cornstarch if you're doing resin, but if you're doing clay, be smart if you use cornstarch. Smart people use cornstarch. Make sure you get the cornstarch in the mold. Emma, you should see the floor. I'm covered. It's like baby powder. It's okay. I will vacuum it up later. Oh. It's all right. Let me just push that down in that bottom part. Now this is an IOD mold, and see how the edges are? So much easier to use. Now this is a Prima, this one right here with the leaves. What is this one called? I forgot. I usually mark them. Leafy Blossoms, okay? And I like both of them. IOD is just easier to use. Hey, Patty. Oh, that's Patsy. Sorry. I'll tell you what, you get old and you go to the doctor. Some of y'all don't know what I'm talking about yet, but you will one day. You go to the doctor and they treat you like you're so old. And ask you the craziest questions. I looked at my doctor today. I know I thought he was dumb. Well, it's when you start drawing Medicare, you have to have a checkup every year. And they ask you stuff like, when's the last time you fell? Like, oh my gosh. Like a year ago, and I slipped on water in the floor because my dog drools all over the floor. He's like, you don't normally fall? And I'm like, no. Anyway, it was just hilarious. You just have to be there, I guess. Okay. There's a leaf. Couple of little pieces I need to get off of there. I didn't get out of there, but I will in a minute. Okay, there's a leaf. Let me get it over to the side. And then I'll decide here in just a minute what I'm actually going to do, what I want it to look like, and then I'll make more of those. Hey, Carolyn. I just had to do my Medicare. Did they ask you all that stuff, Wanda? How often do you fall? Do you need help get dressed? I'm like, oh my gosh. It was just funny. I don't know. It must have been the day. It must have just been the day. My granddaughter told me tonight that I'll probably be dead when she starts college. I'll be so old. I know. Hey, Cheryl. Some of y'all will understand this one of these days. My grandbaby was rubbing my face one day. She's, Nana, this has been about 3 years ago. She was about 2. Nana, I just love you. I said, honey, I love you too. She said, Nana, you have wrinkles. I'm like, yes, I know this. Oh, so funny. Kids are hilarious. But we earned these things. We earned them. I don't mind them. I earned every one of them. Who makes molds? Y'all, they're the funnest thing ever to make molds. Let's see. They did, and I had to tell him last week that I flew on the shower. No, you didn't. Oh, what did he do? Oh, my dad did that. My dad sent me a picture. Well, my sister sent me a picture. For those of you who are not in my private group, I've been helping take care of my dad. And he's been in the hospital, then he's been in rehab, then he went home, thought he was coming here, not. Anyway, long story short, my sister was taking care of him this one night, and she sent me a picture. She said, look at Dad. I'm like, okay. And the picture came up, and he was in the tub, and the shower curtain was down. I'm like, oh my gosh. Anyway, we're going to do that one day, too. Hey, Barb. That's the reason I told my husband not too long ago. I said, honey, please find a hobby. Please find something you love to do. Because you're going to sit around and read, and get old and stiff and not feel like doing nothing and stuff. So he decided to start playing golf. Hey, Michael. How are you? Anyway, he loves it, and I'm glad he loves it. I sure wish this was an OD mold. I think I love OD molds much better. Come to think of it. Hey, Heather. Heather, I didn't answer your question yet about that pumpkin with all the pretty little baby pictures on it. Yes, we can do that, but we have to have pictures downloaded onto like rice paper or something like that. Thank you, honey. I had it all cut off, didn't I? I love you too. Ah, that is not coming out very good. Kids will probably slap us. I know. You know, my dad always said, I'm not living with y'all. This one is just not working out. I think that just answered my question. Thank you. Okay. Let's just do this one. That's easy and fun and easy to get out. After I use my cornstarch. I did, Diane. I did. That's okay. This one's easier anyway, and I think it's going to look prettier on that style pumpkin. So, let me get a little more. It's been one of those days. Make sure you put your clay away because the air will dry it out really quick. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to need all of this. Hey, Susan. Now, let me get this pushed down in there. Granddaughter had a volleyball game. That's always fun to watch grandkids do stuff. This is an easy mold right here. As a matter of fact, the cornstarch is in there so good, it's not even going to stay in the mold. It's just going to fall out. Ask why I have a bees in the flab in my arm. I told him because I was fat and long. 5-year-olds. How funny. They don't hold back, do they? And then your older kids start treating you like you're feeble and dumb and senile and all that stuff until they need something. Heather, good for you. Your mom is the beauty. Oh, thanks, Diane. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm just kidding. She is sweet. Sweet girl. But sometimes she'll say, Mom, you shouldn't be doing that. I'm like, my gosh, I was doing that long before you know. Okay. Now, I am loving these. I'm not sure if I want a long one or a short one. I'm just going to do that all the way around. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I need 7. All right. These are going to lay right over here until I need them. Hey, Victoria. See, this has been laying out. It was in the front. It probably got some air. See how soft this is? Just soft and pliable. And see how crumbly this is. See, I won't be able to use that. Maybe a little bit of it, but it's after it's been in the air and starts getting crumbly. And a lot of times when you put it away, whatever's in the front, it gets like that. So y'all, I just slap that thing one time. And usually that's all you need. And whatever's left in that mold is enough cornstarch. Hey, Mona. Just work it down towards that other end. Let me bring it towards you guys so you can see that better. This will go a lot faster, y'all. I promise it will. And I always keep the clay in my hand when I'm working because it keeps the air off of it and it keeps it warm and soft. And that way you don't lose your clay. Because if I were to just throw it down over here, it wouldn't be long. It would be just crumbly and dried out like that piece I just showed you. Hey, Rena. Even though this is not leaves, it will kind of mimic a leaf on there and give it a little more of a decorative look. Okay, that one's good. And then I just flip it down there and just pick up one end and just roll it back easy. And your mold should fall out just like that. That's what it's supposed to do. Hey, Norma. Store a damp paper towel in your clay package and seal it good. Oh, that makes sense. Because a lot of times if I'm doing other things with it, I use water. So that's a good idea. Thank you. Well, I didn't put cornstarch in it that time, but it probably has enough from last time. And this is one that it comes out pretty easy anyway. Do y'all love making molds with clay? If you haven't, you need to try. It's so much fun. Especially resin. I love pouring resin. Hey, Jamie. Well, thank you so much, honey. My hair got cut really short this last time. And I didn't really want it this short. But I'm glad I did. I'm really liking it out of my face. But thank you very much. Okay, let me get that one out. Let's see if this one rolls out of there like that. Yep. See, a lot of times, especially OD molds, they're so good. And you can get by with out putting clay in there, cornstarch in there. Okay, where's my little scooper thingy? Everything hides from me here. Everything. Is it in the floor? No. But I'm covered in cornstarch. Here it is. 4. And this is just kitchen cornstarch. Nothing fancy at all, just cornstarch. And I do not use it in my kitchen after it's been in here. And you can use these molds for like cake icing, if you're doing cakes and stuff. But if you do, don't put them back in your craft. I mean, you know, don't use them to craft and to cook. If you're doing it for your family and that's what you want to do, I guess that's your business, but I wouldn't advise that. Not if you've used resin. Now, if it's just clay and you wash them real good, it probably wouldn't hurt anything, but I don't know that I would. Hey, Kay. And Darlene. Welcome, y'all. If y'all are here for the very first time, and I'm not usually covered in cornstarch, but you can't see that. I'm covered in cornstarch. If you're here for the very first time, let me know that you're new and let me know where you're from. Y'all, I love to know where people are from. That's fascinating to me when they all come in here together. I have a couple of other tools that I use sometimes to do this. Let's see if I can even find them right now. Sometimes this works pretty good. Yeah, there we go. That's fast. I thought that was in my box over there, but it wasn't. Look at there how fast that is. Now, we're on a roll now. Hey, Linda. One, two, three, four, five, six. One more, y'all, and I think we'll be good unless I tear one up. And then I'm gonna put another coat of paint on this bright purple pumpkin over here. And then I'm going to paint these molds before I put them on the pumpkin. It makes it so much better instead of having to go around all the outside edges. Oh, cornstarch, y'all. Y'all, this is day 15. We're halfway there. Fall will be over by the time we get this done, but no, not really. Look how easy that is. Let's get the back smooth. I can't tell if my eyes bloodshot or not, but man, my eyes burning like fire. Not sure why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, we have 7. I need one of those tools. Where did I get this? I don't know. I've had this for so long, Carla. Probably like Lowe's or maybe even Walmart in the paint department. Because I've got quite a few tools kind of like that over in my box where I keep all my molds and stuff. Okay, let me just get that out of the way and put my clay up. There's not a lot left in here, but I don't want it to ruin. And I don't have time. Well, you know what? I do have time to do that. Because I have some water right here. Let me just get a wet palette knife. Yes, palette knife. Now I have one of those too somewhere. And this is kind of a palette knife, but I have a smaller one too. I have several, and they work good. That is not wet enough. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Florida. How are you, my friend? Thanks for the tip. That is good. That makes good sense. Okay, now let me get rid of this cornstarch before I make a bigger batter mess. Okay, let me get that out of my way. Y'all should see my dress down here. See? Hey, Terry. Norma, put paper in your clay package. Oh, okay. Well, I'll do that later. I've already... okay. Let me do that. Let's do it. Like that. Hey, Rita. There you go. That even makes better sense. That makes more sense. Thank you. Hello, Rena. Now then. Hope I don't have to make any more. Hope I'm done with that. Okay. Let me get some more paint on this bright purple pumpkin. And I have cornstarch all in my thing, so I'm gonna have to get another one. There's cornstarch over here and everything. This is eggplant, right? Yes, good. And I just wrapped that in a baby wipe, so I didn't have to use water and all that stuff. So, this should go pretty quick because it's already got a pretty good coat. So this will cover it. And I've got a little one over there. I'm going to put another coat on because I want to experiment with that little one. Was it Norma that told me that about the clay? I forgot who that was. Some of you guys who are new or fairly new, let me know where you're coming from. Let me know what state you live in. You never know. You might have neighbors on here and you just don't know it. And I am in North Carolina, by the way. Yes, it was Norma. Norma, you paint furniture too, right? Are you the Norma that's been coming on my life for a long time that paints furniture? I know there was two. I've got furniture in the garage to paint. It's too hot. And I'm determined not to drag it in the house. Hey, Patsy. Patsy's from Virginia. Favorite color. There's a lot of people in here tonight that is loving this purple. I really thought people go, oh, a purple pumpkin. But a lot of people love purple. And this is, this color is Eggplant by Decor Americana. It's called Eggplant. And it looks just like an eggplant to me. Not as much as I used to. I know it's getting harder. As you get older, that gets harder. In my garage right now, I have a nice bedroom chair, a tall jewelry box, 2 cabinets, a chest of drawers, something else. Oh, a vanity, an antique vanity. It's too hot. I cannot go do it right now. It's gonna have to get cooler. And then I'll probably kill myself trying to get it all done. Okay, let me get that dry, and then I'll do the bottom. Hey Jane, how are you? Let me know where you guys are from. Is anybody from North Carolina? I know we have some from Idaho, Texas. Colorado Springs, Colorado. Oh my gosh, Colorado's beautiful, isn't it, Jamie? My dad, let's see, is it for someone or just to take to your booth? This is going to be in the auction. All these pumpkins are going to be in the auction. Private group gets first auction, then anything that's left to go in the regular everybody auction. It's for Carla. Melissa's sitting here saying, it's for me. And Emma Kay's like, it's for me. And Carla's like, it's for me. The furniture in your garage, I mean. Oh, yeah, to go. Yeah, for my booth. I'm sorry, Emma. Yeah, to my booth. I've sold quite a few big pieces, but I haven't been able to paint any lately. And, you know, when I painted Caroline's toy box with y'all a couple of weeks or so ago, that's to keep here. And then I worked a little bit more on my chair that I chalk painted, but that's for here too, so. I know my husband will be glad when it cools off so I can get the mess out of my garage. Emma, I love your accent. Emma has a authentic Louisiana accent, don't you? I love it. Let's see. I have a lot of problems tonight on Facebook freezing. Oh my goodness. Words are going in and out. Sometimes the replay is better, Terry. It's crazy. Don't make a bit of sense, does it? And you know, on YouTube, I don't have any of these problems. When I watch the YouTube videos, can't disguise it. Well, I can't disguise North Carolina accent much either, girl, so it's okay. I wouldn't try. Is anybody else having trouble too? Hey, Sheila. This is still going to need a little more purple towards the bottom, but I can turn that over and do that later. So you're having a hard time too, Trish? I wonder what the world it is. Fine for you. There's storms a lot of places though. We were having storms here earlier today, but we're not having storms right now. Okay, I'm going to set this over to the side and hope it stays put. And then I'm going to paint these. I'm just going to put this here because it's got a slick surface, and but that's normal for me. I'm sorry, y'all. And y'all just have to keep in mind, this is clay. It's not resin, so and when the air starts getting to it, if you don't get it painted pretty quick, it starts drying out. I don't have too much trouble with drying out and cracking if I can get it painted pretty quick. A lot of people say they do when they start messing with clay. I haven't had any trouble with it. And I've been making clay molds for, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years, long time. Even though it didn't look like it a while ago that I knew what I was doing. I really do. Okay, now I'm going to put black on that. Let me get a clean thing. You're good, Diane? Okay, let me get a soft brush. Y'all, you have to keep in mind everything you do. Okay, this is a makeup brush. It's so soft. It feels like velvet. And that is the best thing that you can do for clay molds. It's a very soft brush so you don't mess with your details. I'm just getting paint on this and then dry it, and then we'll put some Decor Wax on here and it'll look more like metal. $42 of classwork and tomorrow plus have to read for 7. Oh my goodness. All this is for your notary stuff or something different? We're all the time need notary. We've got several in our church. And when you paint molds, a lot of times you think you've got all the little crevices, and then when you start drying it, then your white peeks out. But you have to just put another coat anyway, so. Boy, that's a lot. It's a pretty quick class, though, isn't it? It doesn't take long. I mean, it's not months, right? These are already starting to dry out and feel crispy and crusty, like they have a crust on them. This paint will help a little bit because it's wet, so I don't want them to break. Sometimes, most of the time, I'll go ahead and put a mold on and glue it on and then paint it and do whatever to it. But I don't want to have to go around all these little edges on that purple. So I'm going to go ahead and get the molds done all the way here. And then when I glue them on the pumpkin, they'll be done. So you have to just consider what you're going to do with them. See, I see some little white specks when you turn it around. See, I turn that around. I'm starting to see some little edges show. I would show you, but as soon as I lift this up to show you, they'll go sliding off this. That won't be pretty. States are common law and laws are weird. Yeah. Yep. It's a lot to learn. Just about to get there, y'all. The first coat anyway. I think this is going to be really pretty once we get it on the pumpkins, though. And I haven't decided what I'm going to do with the stem. I think I'm not going to know until I get this done what the stem needs to look like. Y'all can help me with that. My eyes are burning like fire. I know it's not cornstarch. Okay, there's a spot. Now let me get this dry. I'll have to move these around a little bit so they don't stick to this. Hey, Kelly Cat. How are you, girl? I love watching you, too. How are you tonight? Okay, I will show you what I was talking about. See down in there, you can see some white. See that? And you don't know until you start to turn them different ways. So you can't just give them a good coat of paint. Most molds do this and think, okay, we're good, because most of the time you're not. You've just got to keep turning them. And looking. We don't want any of this. We don't want to do any of this once we get them on the pumpkin, because we don't want to go up against that purple. Does that make sense? Carla, are you in Louisiana? Nobody here's in North Carolina? Let me know where you guys are from. Wouldn't it be kind of cool if somebody who comes in your page all the time ended up being in your little town and you didn't know it the whole time? Okay, now let's take another little turn here. There's one. I wouldn't be this picky about all this if I was going to paint it after I got it on the pumpkin, but you have to be. Do I see white? No. I don't think I'm seeing any white. Okay, let's try some more. Wisconsin. Oh, Melissa's in North Carolina, but Melissa's my friend. I know where she lives. Eastern North Carolina. Cleo, I think we talked about that. Towards Raleigh. Thanks for the floating hearts, y'all. All those sweet little floating hearts over here. That's precious. Thank you. That's important stuff. So what I'm told is when all those little hearts are floating there, bunches of hearts, Facebook automatically sends new people to your page. Now, I don't know if that's true, but that's what I've been told by coaches and different people lately. So I'm thinking, okay, y'all just send lots and lots of hearts and let's see if it works. What in the world is that? What? This? Take a guess, Susan. I love the way she put it. What in the world is that? We changed gears on you. We're not doing pumpkins at all. Yes, we are. I'm kidding. I just hit that one right there with the dryer. Okay, now. These are molds made out of clay, Susan. And looks like... Girl, you don't hold nothing back. They kind of do. They kind of do. From you over there, but... we did 45 minutes Surf City. Yeah, my mom's close to you. That's right. Looks like burned bacon. Yeah, it kind of does. I've just got to get it good and dry so I don't drag receiving a lot of pages that I haven't gone to. They just show up. Yeah. And mine has been lately recommending to me to watch me on YouTube. And I'm like, why? Are they recommending to other people to go watch my lives on YouTube? I don't know. You tell the truth. That's good, girl. That's why we get along. I always do. I always do. You don't want to know the truth, don't come ask me. Because I'll tell you. I'm going to make sure that these things are not stuck, because that will be really, really bad in a little bit. So let me get them moved out from exactly where they are. They look like black snakes, is what they look like. Oh yeah, see, they're starting to stick. I thought they might be. I just need to get them off of that paint. It's a little more difficult when you're, let me get another piece of film, when you're dealing with clay and not resin. Here, let's try something here. Let me switch it out. Because I've done most of the painting I need to do on it. So now here I am. Let's hope I don't flip it over some crazy something. Looks like a mess. Oh, Nancy don't hold nothing back neither. She never holds nothing back. That's okay though. I know what Nancy's thinking always. But y'all know how when you paint something on there and you dry, next thing you know it's all stuck. Now that's a mess, but that's going in the trash in a little bit. Now I'm gonna sit it down here. Well, I'll put it right there and hope I don't step on it. Walk all over it. Now let's hope this plastic don't melt. Dried beef jerky. Yeah. There's a tiny little piece right there. I probably disturbed that edge. They're looking pretty good though. Okay. Hey, Pat. Beef jerky. Kind of looks like beef jerky on here. I hate to tell y'all this, but I think they need silver on them and not gold. Maybe we'll try both on one and just see how it goes. I just need to make sure this paint is good and dry. Because what happens if there's any in this little crevices and it's still shiny and it's wet, then when you put your decor wax on here, it just drags it with it and it makes it really ugly. You still think it needs to be gold. Okay, that was paint. I thought maybe that was something extra. Okay. I keep hitting that thing. Yes to silver. Nickel. Okay. I have some old silver, and I have some white gold too. White gold might be the answer. Okay. Looking good. There's still a few shiny places, but it's okay. Now let me get my decor wax out. Let's see, this is some old silver. I kind of do too, Kelly. some gold. I like the gold with the purple because that's LSU's colors. Oh, am I? I should have known. I like them both. That is a problem. I think I like the gold, and I would have said no to that, but I really think, let me hold this up. I've got to be careful. It's clay. See the difference? There's silver on this end, and then there's gold in the middle. So can you guys see that? There's silver. I think it looks all the same to you guys. I'm not sure. But there's silver right here and gold right here. So, I think it's going to be gold, y'all. I think it's going to be gold. I would have not guessed that. We red, purple, and gold. Red, purple, and gold together. Garnet and gold here. Pretty beef jerky or poop. It's pretty poop. I guess it is. It could be. Let me get this mess off my hands a little bit here. Y'all, you know, I need to sit still long enough to do my nails. And I sure don't want to go pay nobody to do it and paint over them. This one's pitiful. We bleed purple and gold here. Emma is a fan. She is a... Okay. Okay. This is Prima Redesigns Eternal. And it's Decor Wax. If you put this on like hardware, it cures permanent. I do it all the time. I think I like them both on there together. Sorry, all Marlene makes everything beautiful. I'm just teasing. Oh, we know you're teasing. Maybe both would be pretty. It really is. It really, really is. I think it might need to be gold and turn into silver at the bottom. Because that's the way that one is, and it looks really good like that. I mean, it is, I want it to look like metal, so. I love Decor Wax. Now it's looking like leaves. I can see it better on this if I go on the back side of it. Y'all can't even see what I'm doing. I know you are. I know you are. It looks like a long strand of leaves. It did not look like that in the mold. Now, I've used this mold a lot, but I've never noticed the detail like that on it. So that's a good thing for this. I'll show you up close in just a minute, you guys. This sure is a whole lot of trouble. And I've had this Decor Wax probably 5 years. I don't know. It lasts forever and ever. And one thing I do a lot of time, I know you do, Emma, is there a color you don't have? I'm going to put some old silver towards the bottom. This is going to be the top, so let me go this way. It does look pretty with both on there. I don't know. It's different. I can always fix it later if I don't like it. Do you have a page? Oh, Carla. Yes, she does. And so does Kelly Cat, y'all. I like the both on there. I'll show you close up. Y'all, Kelly Cat has a page too. If y'all are not following her, go check her out. She does some really cool stuff. And you'll know it's her because she has that beautiful neon sign behind her. I started following you, Kelly, whenever you did the interview with, oh my goodness, Melissa. Okay, now, this is the way it looks. See, all the details. It looks like, I can handle it now, it's got a crust on it. It looks like a row of leaves, and it looks metal. Oh, you might one day. Don't ever say never. Oh, girl, don't ever say that, because I didn't think I would either. But I love it. I love doing it. I love y'all. I love coming on my private group page a bunch. Okay, now, here we go. I use Tight Bond Quick and Thick. And I'm going to use this end, the point end up here for the top. I'm going to go all the way to, I just get it on here and then take my finger and pull it out to the edges. And I want to put it in these crevices here. It does look pretty, y'all. Look. Isn't that pretty? It'll really look pretty when we get them all on there. Hey, Laura. Hey, Brenda. Never say that's what I said now. Kind of turtle right. I have not done anything much but pumpkins. I'm going to have to start doing some other stuff because I've got stuff I got to put in my booth. Can we start at the, I'm going to start at the very top. Now these are clay. For any of y'all that have just hopped on, these are clay. So we still have to be kind of careful with them. Let me get a damp brush. So any of the clay that comes out, all you have to do is take a damp, barely damp paintbrush and just get it off. You just followed Kelly? Good, good, y'all. Y'all, there's so many people, it's like, I don't want them on my page because they don't need to be following them. They might, you know, it's ridiculous. There is so many crafters, and we all do different stuff. You know, some of the things I do are not your cup of tea. That's okay. Some people do all vintage, some people do all shabby chic, some people are crazy like me and do crazy everything. I think Kelly does a little bit of everything too. Place do you have a booth at? It's an antique mall, but really my booth is the only one that's kind of like my booth. And I've had it 6 months, I think, 6 or 7 months. It's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it anyway. Hey, Peggy. Y'all, I'm just getting some of this extra glue. I don't want it to dry. It'll dry clear, but I don't want any extra little humps and crazy stuff, you know? So, there we go. And this is clay, so we have to be a little careful. Is that purple? This purple? Susan, what color does it look like on the camera to you? Yeah, girl, it's eggplant. Does it look weird to y'all? Does it not look purple? And see, I'm just taking that glue and pulling it to the edges, that's all. Yeah, you will get, y'all, she's sweet. Soft-spoken. Okay, where's my paintbrush I had? Just need to get it wet a little bit. Get this off before it starts drying. Just a little bit of glue poking out of there. Y'all, what are you thinking about this so far? It's different. Now I've got a little one over here that I have one coat of paint on, and I want to do white wax on it. I want to see if it looks like what I saw on Pinterest. I don't know when I do that to it if it will, but I need to try. Thank you. Okay. Let me get this off my fingers. Thanks, Trish. This is not a quick one, is it? This is not what I thought I was going to do to it either. You can't press on it too much. You got to, you know, get it where you need to get it, but it's got a crust on it. Just make sure it's down good. Didn't think I would like it. That's okay. I didn't think I would like it either, to be honest with you. I don't like them all. Some people, like, I've had 2 people say, will you do a purple pumpkin again this year? I'm like, okay. Because purple is probably my one of my least favorite colors. But I did a couple last year. My favorite is cream, orange, and sage green. Green is my very favorite everything anyway. Okay, y'all, what do you think I need to do to the stem? You think it needs to be like gold? We need to put a fancy stem in there. Can't mess with it a whole lot. I mean, we can, but this we don't want to mess with. Well, don't tell them I did. I have dibs on this one. Oh, Carla. Is that right, Carla? I want to do a breast cancer awareness. I've done a light pink one, but I want to do a breast cancer awareness one too. I usually do one. Think of Julius Caesar. Oh, purple is royalty. That's right, Jerry, it is. The detail is beautiful. The molds did. What mold was this? I'll look in just a second. I know it was an OD mold, but I'll look the name. I'll look for the name for you. Okay. Look at that. Is that pretty or what? They're saying this scamming is going to get bad on Facebook. Scamming. Really? You mean it can get worse? Hey, Mary. Oh, well. Scamming how? You know, I've got a really, speaking of scamming, I've got a really weird, and I went back to try to find it, and I couldn't. It's there somewhere. I just haven't located it. Somebody said today, would you like to do something about advertisements to make, let's see, how much was it? $700 a week? About $35 a month, whatever. If you're interested, let me know. So I thought, yeah, what kind of joke is this? And yeah, I am live. I am live, Mary. Anytime you see that red live button there, I'm live. If you see me right now and that red live button's not there, then you are watching the replay, and that's awesome. Just let me know you're here watching the replay. What I'm doing right now is making sure the decor wax is getting set, and I'm drying that glue. And anything I see up like the ends, I'm pushing down because this is clay. You could break that later. Okay. I'm just not sure what I want to do to that. That's silver. Maybe I'm just going to see. I don't open anything unless I know exactly who the email's from. I don't even know if it was an email or what it was. And I thought, this is a crazy joke. They must think I'm nuts or something. And so whatever it was, I went to find the girl's page who sent me that, and it said Meta. And I'm like, okay, well, that's who would send it. But that doesn't mean she didn't create a page with that. So, I don't know. The live doesn't show all the time anymore with the updates. Nope. And you know, it doesn't always show how many people are watching. Sometimes I'm watching somebody and it says live. And so, I'm assuming it's live. And then it doesn't matter what I say. Rope? No. I'm not putting rope on this pumpkin. Doesn't matter what I say. I might as well be invisible. I'm like, are they really live? I don't know. And then you can't see any numbers, so I don't know. It's different every single day. Every single day is different. So let me get my gold out. And let me get my, okay. Here's my brushes. That is always in this oil. So this one probably will work good. And whatever you do, you don't want to turn that mess over. I don't ever know if updates are real. I don't know. And that's going to need, it's going to need something. I don't know what though. Have not thought that far ahead. Usually I've got it in my head this far, but this is that liquid gold. Hey, Lane. Oh, bronze decor wax. Bronze. I don't know with all this gold on here if I should do that or not. I don't even know if I have bronze. You know, I'm not sure of that. I might want to check that out. I haven't bought decor wax in ages. Okay, that matches pretty good. It still needs something. I'm just not sure what it is. Hey, Patty. Let's see. Add some gold to the silver knob to coordinate with the molds. Okay, well, I'll just put gold on there. Didn't I send you some decor wax? No. Send me some decor wax? No. If you did, I never got it. Hey, Gail. Okay, let's see here. Let me think. Hey, Donna. It's okay, Gail. It's okay. I'm just trying to figure out what else I want to do with this because I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure. Okay, I like that. That's glitzy. Let me get the right amount of number here. Is my, yes, it is on, okay. This will give it a little bit of glitz. Oh, it just dawned on me something I'm gonna try in just a second too. There's a little glitz. Love the bling wrap. Thank you, ma'am. It just needed something, you know. So, let's see here. Here we go. I'm going to paint the bottom of this gold. Dang, I'm sure I did. Oh, what? Tube in several colors. And what was the brunt? You might have mailed them, girl. I did not get any. I don't think I've ever received any Decor Wax. This is silver, but this'll stay on this for that. So we'll just make it gold. I remember you saying you sent them. Surely I didn't get them and just don't remember, Emma. That would be... Did I tell you after they got here that, hey, Emma, look, or... I don't know. I don't remember that. I don't remember ever getting any Decor Wax. Sorry. I'll look at my stash and see. Was it Prima? And it was bronze. Did you send one? Never got the package you sent. Never? Oh, wow. Wow. Let me look in here. Was it a tube or was it a round thing? 3 tubes. Oh, I would not have forgot that. I would not have forgot that. No. I've got white gold, old silver, and of course my very favorite is brushed iron when I'm doing silver stuff on this metal. In fact, I may go over that with a little brushed iron. Let me try that. I did a friend of mine, I did her whole condo at the beach in navy blue and brushed iron, everything. It was gorgeous. Emma, I don't have it, sorry. Yeah, that looks pretty. I like that. That's just enough. I don't think being able to... You wouldn't believe, I've been buying the dishes that I put on my page that used to be my grandmother's, and I've been adding to them on eBay. And several of my dishes were just shattered. I mean, shattered, million pieces. I mean, a million pieces, just shattered. And one girl acted like I was lying. I'm like, you see this return address on this box, and this is your packaging. And so anyway, she sent me another plate. But the Postal Service just threw them out there. It's bronze, brushed iron, but I can't remember. And see, the brushed iron that I have is in that tube. I have not bought another brushed iron either, and that's my favorite, but this is about to get, see, it's starting to dry up. I've got to order another one. Let me get a little bit on here. This really looks like metal. I just don't want to touch the pumpkin because it'll make a ugly place. Thank you, Carla. Now see, this is the kind of stuff I love to do to furniture. And after I do this, I'm going to go back over it with some gold because this is really toning the gold down. But it looks more like metal now. I know when somebody commissions me to paint their dresser like white, just nothing, no transfer, no molds, and I'm like, oh, I just dread it. I like stuff. I like to do stuff. Extra stuff. That's the reason I like to paint it myself, do it how I want, and put it in my booth. And if you love it, buy it. If you don't love it, leave it alone. I don't care. Let's see. The gal just, do you have to seal the purple? For a pumpkin, no. Now, what I might do, I could, is just take it outside and just spray it with some acrylic spray. Just make sure that you stand back enough so you're not going to have any runs, because you can't repair that. You can't fix that. So just stand back and mist it, you know, and you might need to do it 2 or 3 times. But I do have some Wise Owl salve, but I don't really need to do anything to it. Okay, now I'm going to go back over. Where is my Eternal? I messed my drawer up. Okay, now I'm going to take some gold and I'm just going to go right back over that. And that is really going to make that look like metal. When I turn this around again, you'll be able to see the difference. You would never know this is clay. Hey, Phyllis. Let me touch it, but not with wax on my fingers. Okay. That's got all of it, I believe. All right. I'm happy with it. All right, you guys, I'm fixing to go. That's all for tonight. So if you're watching me right now and that live button's there, I'm still live. But if not, you're watching the replay. And for those of you who just hopped on, if you want to come back, give it 3 or 4 minutes before Facebook will start it over. This is a paper mache pumpkin. Thank you, Kelly. I'm saying right. It's Kelly, right? I forgot now how you came up with your name, but I'm calling you Kelly. Am I right? Thank you. Thank you, Jerry. Okay. All right, you guys, that's it for tonight. There she is. So there is the purple. Now I'm going to go back and put, I'm glad you did too. Good night, y'all. Yeah, no rope. No rope on this. That would not be good. But I'm going to, you can see there's spots. I'm going to go back after this is real, real good and dry. And I'm going to go and touch up all the purple and make sure that you can't see through it or anything. Thank you, Gail. Thank you. I'm having a lot of fun. My husband said at dinner, "Are you doing a live tonight?" Oh, let me do something to this little gold pumpkin over here. Y'all, I'm not ready to go yet. Hold on. Okay, I've got to get this gold off my hands first before I can mess with that other one. I'm going to experiment on something right now, and I'll just do it with y'all. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow night. It'll be 9:15, y'all, tomorrow night, because I have church. My granddaughter usually comes home with me, and she's here this week, so with her mom. So it'll probably be about 9:15 by the time I get out of church and, you know, do all the things. And okay. Okay, let me get a little more purple on this. Make sure I'm using the right one. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. I am going to put white wax on this. I want it to look like it's frosted, like it's got frost on it from outside. Now, it might not. I'm going to try and see what happens. So, I'm just going to get one more. There's already one coat of paint, but you can see the orange showing through. So, I'm just going to get one more coat. And I don't even care about the bottom right now, really. This is one of those little cheap dollar pumpkins from somewhere. So I'm right now just going to experiment with something. Hey, Renee. I hope I said your name right. I tell you, so many people say their name, spell their name different, say it different. Depends on where you live. And I know I mess up some. I saw a pumpkin, a purple pumpkin I really loved, and I really don't know what they did to it. This is what I'm thinking they did, so I'm going to do it and see if that's what I love or if they did something else, and I'll have to figure it out. Makes sense? Hey, Catherine. Happy Tuesday to y'all. It's almost Wednesday. It won't be long. Well, this is taking me a while tonight. Got to get it good and dry. If not, it'll turn lavender. The wax will turn lavender. And you've got to be really careful when you're drying styrofoam pumpkins. If not, they'll start dimpling on you. Can't injure you. Quiet dryer. This is one of those Ranger dryers. It's called Heat It Craft Tool. It's like a little mini blow dryer, and you think it took me a while to get used to it because the other one was the long one and it was so loud, but it really blew hard. And this one doesn't blow that hard either, and you think, is it not doing its job? It is doing its job. Color of this pumpkin, this is Eggplant. Were you on here a few minutes ago, Phyllis, when I did the big one? I don't know if you came in during that or after that. Okay, let me grab my white wax, y'all. Hold on 1 second. It's way over there. Okay. All right, let me get some white wax on there, and then I'm going to wipe it back, and let's see what we have. Because I'm curious to see what this white wax will do on this purple. I want it to kind of stay in the cracks. And there's not many cracks in this, but... I love white wax on terracotta and navy blue. And so I'm thinking maybe even on purple. All right, let's see what happens. Yep. Can do what I wanted it to. That's what I almost did to that big pumpkin. I was afraid to experiment because I didn't have time to experiment without you guys. So yeah, look at that. Now that won't even be that white when I dry it. I'm not even doing that one side. Well, I might as well, right? Let's just do it. Let me hold it right there. White wax is kind of messy, y'all. But I love the way it looks when things dry. Okay, now let me dry it and see if we can see the difference. It might be tomorrow before I can see the difference I'm looking for, but maybe. Low heat is, okay, how neat is that? I love using white wax. Do you use white wax? I use it a lot. And I haven't in a while, but there for a while it seemed like I was using it on everything. Terracotta pots, terracotta pumpkins, navy blue, sage green. It just looks good on a lot of stuff. It kind of looks like when something's been outside and it's weathered. It gets like a chunky look. Yep, I like it on purple, y'all. I've never tried it on purple. I don't like it on black. I've tried it on black. I like it on navy blue. It's white wax. Use a white antiquing gel. Huh, I have never used that. This is by Waverly, and it's just white wax. And y'all, it's got a vanilla look. It's not white, stark white. It's not white. Now, if you ever want to use it and you want this to be white, which is not a natural way for it to be, just add a couple of drops, and I mean drops, because if not, you're going to need that with paint. A couple of drops of white paint in with your wax, and that'll make it a little lighter. Yep, it'll even be prettier tomorrow when it dries on its own. I like it. I was not sure. I almost did this to a really big pumpkin. A really big, tall pumpkin with a lot of ribs. I almost did that. So, I'm loving it. I love it. So, there you go. There's the purple. I like that look, too. I may just do a great big one. Not right now, but I may just do a big one. All right, you guys, that is it. Now, I'm going to go upstairs after I clean some of this mess up and have some ice cream at 11 o'clock at night. I am. Okay, I'll be on tomorrow night about 9:15. Okay? Good night, you guys.